Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richard Spooky Caller here, and happy Halloween. Sadly, I got no outfit for y'all, but we got some delicious news for you guys tonight, and some spooky trick-or-treats for y'all. And by that, I just mean more news. So yeah, let's jump right into it. But before we start, let's talk about Pirate101. Because believe it or not, they actually made an announcement on the 28th. Now, this comes in from community manager Mickey. In case you guys need a little bit of a TLDR, a lot of people really didn't like the moderation of the Pirate101 Discord server, and now it's practically pretty much dead now. Even my server is a little bit more active than this server. But yeah, I wanted to read this because I just saw this pop up. So anyway, hi y'all. Lately, the general moderation and rule enforcement of our Discord servers has become a hot topic. While this topic will always be a bit sensitive due to the nature of moderation, we want to try and foster a way for community members to give open feedback and create healthy, productive discussions. As an experiment, we've created a moderation feedback channel for verified level 5 users to share their thoughts and concerns. This includes topics like how we handle violations, what rules we have in place, or things related to either that you think may improve the server participation. While our goal is to perform as little moderation on this channel as possible, we do have some rules for participating that are mostly in line with our existing Discord server rules, such as avoiding personal attacks. You can continue to direct message feedback to the community managers, Emma and me, especially if you are worried it may break the rules or be direct feedback about individuals. Anything you share in the feedback channel goes directly to the community management group to evaluate. Who is that community management group? Who is they? As always, actions speak louder than words. So our next action item is to figure out how to make clear what steps we have taken based on your feedback. We want this to be a deliberate and transparent reaction to feedback, rather than just we're listening while we work on the next part of that. Please jump in and share your feedback. Thank you to everyone who helped get this off the ground while we tested a few logistical matters. Our goal for Pirate101 Discord moving forward and in 2026 is to make sure you all feel that not only is that this is a great place to connect with your fellow pirates, which it's not, but also have an ongoing dialogue with King's Isle about the state of the game and what you'd like to see done, which a lot of people want more updates. We have to work to do both in both areas, so we'll be sharing more in the future about how we can improve Mickey. Pretty cool stuff. Good job, Mickey. Yeah, so if you go to Discord and just turn on auto mod, that will pretty much solve like everybody's issue. Dude, I've been telling people, dude, everybody trips on mods, like, not the mod, but the auto mods and the bots. Dude, I love auto mod. Like, especially if I'm really ticked off or my server is unhinged, turn on auto mod, that whole server will be silent. And all your problems just fly away. But yeah, it looks like Mickey and the rest of them are trying to at least help out with the whole Pirate101 Discord discussion. So we're just going to have to wait and see how that goes, and especially, you know, how people want to portray some of that feedback. I mean, I think most of the people that were vocal kind of already left the server already. I mean, my general advice is just try different moderators out. I mean, it just seems like it's the same people over and over again. So I would just recommend trying different mods or even trying bots. But, you know, if it comes up, you know, that people aren't liking the moderation, then, you know, people are just going to keep leaving. So, again, that's up to y'all. I think people talk more in the Wizard101 Discord server rather than the Pirate101 Discord server, because there really isn't much to do in the Pirate101 Discord server, especially if people feel uncomfortable with the way things are, right? So figure that out. Honestly, you know what I like to do in my channel server is that, you know, if I ban somebody for a certain period of time, I'll actually just remove the ban, and, you know, they can join the server whenever they want, unless they're like a bot or they're like spamming links or whatever like that. But I don't know, it might be cool to see like a refresh or a reset maybe. I don't know. I mean, look, it's their game, it's their company, it's their Discord server. Look, y'all do whatever y'all gotta do. Y'all do whatever y'all gotta do. So, again, make sure to comment your worries, and, you know, we'll see what happens. Okay, now let's talk about Wizard101 console. I know, Corey, I know you really want me to read the patch notes, but trust me, we got a lot to talk about. Still, nothing about Wizard101 console. We only know that they're doing daily server resets to kind of help out with the servers a little bit. We're still waiting on that whole, like, server hardware, I guess, shipping and handling. A lot of people have said it's going to take a couple of weeks, of months. I have no idea. Again, we're just going to have to wait and find out. We don't know. And there's still a lot of issues concerning Wizard101 console. And if you guys want, I'm not like making like, oh, Richard Unicorn Crawl, you're so negative. Like, no, it's literally in front of your face. Like, Arc 1 pack, there's still some worries about that. There's still the game crashing every like 15 to 25 minutes on PS4, crashing render. I mean, you could scroll down this list and there is a ton of stuff that people have some issues with, right? So if you want to take a look at that, that is in the Wizard101 Discord, especially in the console tab. But yeah, a lot of people have just been reporting some issues. I mean, I would imagine that most people are having a decent amount of fun with the game, but it's just very unfortunate that some of this stuff does happen. And hopefully it does get fixed soon, especially if you're someone that purchased an item or something doesn't pop up. You know, that can especially be frustrating. So again, hopefully whoever is in charge of Wizard101 or in console can figure that out. And I know a lot of people want Pirate101 to be on console, but I think we are a little far away than that. I think right now the main focus should be on Wizard101 console and just fixing every single bug that people are reporting on. And then maybe, just maybe, put Pirate101 on console, which I think they could do it. I think they could definitely try it, but, you know, again, it's like, you see all these issues, and it's like, should I hold off, or should I wait? Definitely make sure you have servers with Pirate101. Definitely make sure for that. Alright? Need a little bit more than like a couple realms. But yeah, now we can talk about the October 29th patch notes that Court and everybody else at KI has been working on. This is regarding Wizard101 Darkmoor test realm. And yeah, we're here to check it out. So they fixed a quest blocking issue, which I noticed in this world there's a lot of like quest issues. So yeah, thank goodness. My main hope is that when this does go to live realm, that some of this stuff will still not be there. You know, we're reading all these notes, but every time we get an update, we see the same problems. So I'm just really, really hoping they just make sure they get the right build out there. I don't know what they do behind the scenes. I don't work in game development, but let's fingers crossed. Okay, just fingers crossed everything works. Especially the whole cantrip thing, which we talked about in a previous patch note, because that was, I did not like that one. I did not like being reset to like level 1. That was not fun whatsoever. Okay, so October 29th patch notes fixed a quest blocking issue. Well, Velma would not talk to the player during the quest. The data brain that wouldn't die. Another thing about this is that if you're in test room and you're someone like me and you still can't talk to Velma, you're just kind of SOL. You can't really do anything about that, unfortunately. But that's fine. You just wait until, you know, live realm. Fixed a quest blocking issue where the boss would not spawn during quest The Delusion of Choice. Okay. Fixed a quest blocking issue where a player could not progress if leaving the inn room early during quest Dog Days. Fixed an issue where Hardini would incorrectly show up in the quest finder in Castle Darkmoor, made some adjustments to the camera during quest Who We Leave Behind, fixed a dialogue issue in quest Second It Lies, fixed an issue where the life spell quest did not award credit for some Falcine minions, fixed other various issues with side and spell quests. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, and now we have some zone updates over here. They've added Wisp to Black Lagoon. They added Wisp before the final fight in Zone of Fortune. They added the lift on the Arcanum Doodle maps, nice. Fixed various issues with the Scholarman's Doodle map, nice. Increased the brightness of the Chrysalis tutorial zone so that it is easier to see your current Shadow Pact. Pretty cool. Fixed collision issues in Miranda's Parlor. Fixed some issues with underwater interiors not making the player swim. Very nice. And then we have some spells. They fixed an issue where Forest Lord Path B would incorrectly remove target's blade. Wow. It kind of seems like a buff, don't you think? That's actually kind of cool. Fixed an issue where S'more Machine would not show up at Fiend. Okay, fixed an issue where Ice Wyvern Path B could remove harmful charms. Oh my goodness. Fixed the damage values on Snark Attack base and 2A. Very nice. So, miscellaneous. Added missing sounds to Mayor McCreary's minions. Fixed an issue where some Selenopolis Monstrology housing guests would fail to be created. Oh wow. Added new training text to Velma, Elena, Sophia, and all 7 shadow creature trainers. Nice. Fixed an issue with the knowledge crystals during the first Death Weaving quest. Fixed an issue with Spellbook of the Fang during the second Death Weaving quest. Adjusted the stat maxes and updated the epic level 180 plus gear stats. And then finally, new Darkmoor music has been added at long last, and it sounds absolutely fantastic. Good stuff. And good stuff from KI. Good work. And like I said, the hope is that when we do get this in the live realm, I just really hope that all of these will not be issues. Like, I can get away with a few bugs here and there, but then it kind of gets to the concerning part where, oh, what was all that for? You know? So, again, good stuff. We'll see what happens. And a lot of people have asked me when Wizard101 Darkmoor will come out on live realm. It really depends on what, you know, KI wants to do. Typically, we get like 3 weeks of test realm. I mean, this is technically the second week. So they'll take it down over the weekend and probably bring it back Monday again. Or, you know, later we'll see what they want to do. If they think that they pretty much did everything, or if they're, I guess, on the clock, you know, maybe we'll see it pretty sooner than later. But honestly, patience with this, because it is a really big world and this is a very big update, especially with a lot of spells. I honestly want them. I say this a lot, and they usually don't take their time with it. But I'm in no rush to play Darkmoor, in my personal opinion. If you're in the rush to play Darkmoor, would highly recommend you complete Selenopolis, because if you don't complete Selenopolis, you won't be able to play Darkmoor. So please, please, please do Selenopolis. Alright, now let's talk about Wizard101 news and all that stuff. Okay, so limited time special deal. You can save on the membership and crowns bundle. You get 8,250 crowns and also a 6th month of a Wizard101 membership for only $59.99. That is a savings. That is a good savings, y'all. Check it out. It's going to last all the way through November 4th. So, have fun with it. And then over here, we actually have something new for Wizard101 on Steam only. Now, this is the classic Steamboat mount, and this is exclusive to Wizard101 on Steam. Now, it costs $10, so I guess check it out if you want it. I mean, I don't know why it's exclusive to Steam. I don't know, but there you go. And then over here, we have the Wizard101 console pickle plushie, which is still available. Still got plenty of time to buy it. Looks like everybody loves it. So again, make sure to check that out. You also get some nice little bonus goodies, which is the console pickle plushie housing item in Wizard101 and Pirate101. So check it out. All right, now over here, new Mad Animancers bundle, which we've talked about. It's available on the online cart, so if you wanted to buy that, make sure to check that out. And then over here, Wizard101 is teaming up with MMG, which is a pre-launch magic type of promotion they're doing. I guess they're going to sell some dice. I still don't know what exactly this is. It might just be like a merchandise thing or whatever, but pretty cool stuff, so make sure to check it out. And then over here, just a reminder that you still have some time to get that creepy Tea Party Horde pack, which a lot of people have been liking. I mean, it looks fantastic. The gear design looks absolutely amazing, so make sure to check that out. And also, the mount is very interesting. I will say that. The mount is very, very interesting. But yeah, you still have time to get all of that stuff in, including all the other kind of Halloween stuff. So over here, we got some Dartmoor bundles for you guys. Just a reminder that this might be wrapping up very soon. It's only going to last until the official launch of Dartmoor. So if you're still interested in any of these, make sure to check that out on the website. And then over here, just a reminder that you still got some time to just get the Halloween collection from the KI merchandise store. Pretty cool items. So again, like I said, make sure to check that out while you still have some time. And over here, we got a little bit of a cat sale going on. This is going to last all the way through November 2nd. And basically, you can just get a sale on some of the cat items that are available in the Crown Shop. That goes for pets and mounts. So make sure to check all of that fun stuff out, because it looks pretty cool. And then over here, we got a spooktacular Halloween celebration over here. Again, this is going to wrap up very soon. I believe it's going to last around, November 2nd. So again, if you need to buy some Halloween packs or some bundles, do that. And honestly, while I'm here, if you're a Jade healer, even though we said that the Falcon 9 armor was a really good bundle, which it still is a good robe to have, especially if you're trying to reach stat cap minimums, I will say this, that the Spooky Carnival bundle still has one of the best Jade robes out there. The reason why I say that is because the Spooky Carnival robe actually gives shad rating, and the Falcon 9 robe actually does not give any shad rating. I mean, it gives you more health and it gives you a little bit more to do with, but it does not have shad rating. So I actually went back to use the Spooky Carnival robe just to get more shad rating. And, you know, if you notice in Dartmoor, there is a big emphasis on shadow. So, but that might be all up to your, own preference. I mean, I bought both of them either way, so it doesn't really matter. But make sure to check that out, because that is a really, really good bundle. It also comes with the Kiss of Death spell, which is really a good spell to have, especially if you're a healer. So, again, make sure to check that out. I'm not promoting anything. I'm just saying, if you're a healer like me, I'm just saying. Okay, you can do whatever you want, bro. You can use a Dragoon robe if you want. Hey, go for Dragoon. Dragoon's pretty decent. Like, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. All right, and over here we got Jorgen's birthday bash, which is also wrapping up. Make sure to check all that stuff out in the Crown Shop and everything else, because that is wrapping up soon, November 2nd. And then over here we got the fall items, which I believe are still in the Crown Shop. So if you wanted to check all that stuff out, make sure to check it out while you still can. And then the Fall Scroll of Fortune will be wrapping up in about a month. Basically, the last day for that is around November 30th. So if you still want to do this, just make sure that you're doing all the events and stuff like that. It's a very coffee-inspired type of Scroll of Fortune. So again, make sure to check that out. And then we also got the Spiral Scene, which you can actually participate in right now. You basically just go through castles and, have fun with that. And then lastly, we still don't have any news about Ravenwood Academy. We're still just kind of waiting on that. We just know that 2026 is when we could potentially see a release. And honestly, I would really love to see this released on consoles as well. I think that would also be pretty cool to see. I mean, I don't know why not. Maybe for technical reasons or, engineering reasons. I don't know. But I think it would be... I would personally play this on console. Like, I wouldn't play, the main base of Wizard101 on my console, but I would definitely play this on console. But either way, I'm sure a lot of people are just going to have so much fun with it. Make sure to check that out when it does release. And then last but not least, just a reminder that you can actually watch videos through well, yeah, you can watch videos and get crowns for it. It's a little finicky, but if you qualify for that, make sure to check your settings and enable that because you can get some nice free crowns. You can also get crowns by doing trivia. Now, if you're on console, you're just kind of SOL. They haven't really supported that for console, unfortunately, so you just kind of, you know. We'll see what happens in the future, but I think console has its own little issues right now. All right. That wraps it up for the news. I hope you guys have a wonderful spooky dooky holiday. And I hope Halloween, Halloween, whatever you want to say. Eat lots of candy, but not too much. I know I am. So until then, I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay warm. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Peace out.